talk about real racism. I'll be honest, black people are the most racist people, bro.
Oh yeah, I know.
So I really hate when people make everything about race. I'm gonna say it, black people do it the most.
What's the most problematic race?
Black people.
Black people are the most racist individuals that there is in 2025.
And he's absolutely right.
Genuinely give zero about your guys' feelings, and I will come on here and say all the uncomfortable truths that everybody knows is true, but absolutely nobody will talk about. People are the most racist individuals that there is in 2025. As a white person, I certainly can't go to a black community and feel safe. But when they come to white communities, it's like they're in Disneyland. I used to be an addict, so every time I'd go down to Newark, I would have to make sure I was strapped. I don't think they have to feel the same way about going out in a white community. Matter of fact, they can come here and say whatever they want. They can call me white boy this, white boy that, white whatever the and I'm just simply not going to comply with the double standard. I genuinely do not care one bit about your guys' feelings, and I'll tell you the truth. And the truth is, in 2025, white kids are being raised to be accepting individuals, and it's not the other way around. And everybody knows that.
And he's absolutely right. I gotta be objective. I gotta call a spade a spade.
We don't have a race problem in this country. We have a problem race. And this has nothing to do with skin color. This has something to do with the behavior that is coming from a certain group of people, black people, that is not okay. Let me be the one to break it to you. They're calling you the N-word and they're treating you like the N-word because you're acting like the N-word.
What's the bigger threat to America, fentanyl or black people?
Black people, not even close.
Why do you say that?
Honestly speaking, the culture is pernicious. The crime rates are ridiculous. Everything about it is just, there's issues. We gotta have a difficult conversation here. And that difficult conversation is, we need to get rid of the bigotry, the world organized bigotry, which is always blaming other people for their problems, blaming white people for everything, blaming society for everything, systemic racism, all these lies. It's all a lie. It's like, dude, stop being a loser. Stop crying about your circumstances. Trust me, you can make it, because if people that are like immigrants to come here and figure it out, you can.
Talk about real racism. I'll be honest, black people are the most racist people, bro.
Oh yeah, I know.
They openly do it, and it's because and the reason why is because they're able to openly be racist with zero consequence, so they can say what they want to say. You know, like literally, I'll see them say the most deplorable things about white people, but they feel that they can do it because of slavery and everything else like that. And I'm like, it's interesting because you guys perpetuate the very thing that you cry about the most. You guys perpetuate the very racism you claim white people are putting on you.
Bingo, and I call it black privilege. Many black Americans will complain about racism, say how horrible racism is, and then go and be racist.
I really hate when people make everything about race. I'm gonna say it, black people do it the most, and it's so infuriating. Not everything is about race. Race does not need to be brought up in every single conversation. Like, I swear to God, they just want to be victimized. Like, in the victim mentality, you're not going to be very successful with that. Trust me.
What's the most problematic race?
Black people.
Why?
I don't, listen, brown skinned girl here, right? But I don't know of any other race that argues like, you're light skin, you're dark skin, you're brown skin. Why are we putting colorism in our own color? I think that's very problematic. And it just puts us against each other, and it's one issue to have issues with other races, it's another thing to have issues with each other based on our shape.
Motherfuckers been waiting for. All my flip phone niggas rise and await for the most powerful event to occur. The coming.
Look, I'm gonna put it to you one way and one way only. Okay, that's the reason we delineate now and shit between us and you, okay? We were born here. Our experiences are experience and whatnot. You don't go to other communities and tell them how to exist and shit, but you get a special feeling in your motherfucking chest when we talk about our experience and shit, okay? And ain't nobody asking you to understand this shit. We're only asking you if you feel that way. Why are you here? Why you in our communities? Why are you amongst us and shit? Why do you take our money and shit? Alright? Why do you do that? When you come over here, you make a beeline for these places that you say you fucking hate. And you set up shop there and shit, and you infiltrate our friend groups and shit. You infiltrate our families and everything, and you don't even ingratiate yourself. You don't take the time to learn the culture and shit that we have, negative or not negative and shit. You come over here, exploit every goddamn thing, and then you have the nerve to sit up with your fucking ass on your shoulder and make blanket statements about something you have no understanding of. Okay? I don't care about anything you do, what you have, what your culture is and shit. I don't give a fuck. Don't intermingle with us. You go to the areas with the people that you share a mindset with. And then when they treat you like shit, don't come back across the tracks to where we are and shit, okay? Don't try to blend in and shit. Because we're gonna tell you you don't belong here and shit, okay? You don't belong here. I get tired of listening to you motherfuckers talking about us like dogs and shit. And I experienced that shit growing up and shit. Every time I met one of you motherfuckers, you had this shitty ass attitude while smelling and shit and having fucked up issues and shit and behaviors and shit that didn't match what the fuck was going on in polite society. But you want to talk shit. You want to talk about all your set asides and how you make it work and shit. But you take the money from social services and you prop yourselves up that way and shit. Then you tell yourself that's success. That's pulling yourself up by your bootstraps and shit. That's being a part of, the majority construct of society and shit in this goddamn country, 3Ks and sex. Don't talk to us about our situation unless you're willing to talk to Jewish people about their situation, why they keep talking about their Holocaust and everything, but we can't talk about it and shit. And when we do, you have the nerve to get virulently offended and shit, and make blatant statements and shit, okay? Well, you're fucking up and shit. You need American money because the money of your country ain't worth shit. So you creep your motherfucking ass over here and get all these social services and these motherfucking set-asides and shit, and then you cry when the minority majority that you want to be a part of shuns your ass and shit and begins mass deporting you and shit. And then you want, where are the black people at? They're supposed to be out there marching and everything. We ain't supposed to be doing shit or pulling ourselves up our own bootstraps, according to you. Okay? I get tired of this nonsense. I get tired of hearing from you motherfuckers. I get tired of your fucking culture and all this other bullshit. And the way you creep in is just through the weakest link in the goddamn fence and shit. Some of these goddamn women, they bring y'all into our circles and they intermarry and interbreed with y'all and shit. And then you have these motherfucking half-op kids and shit that's only there to destroy your legacy, break it down and sell it off and shit. And ran off into whatever sunset they deemed fit. Alright? I said, fuck y'all. Okay? If you were living so high off the hog, we would never hear from you. Okay? You wouldn't be over here in this goddamn country. You left a country or countries that have resources and shit available, but you're unwilling to fight for them or make any substantive change on your own home soil. You can't fix your situation. I'm talking to you African motherfuckers. You come from a continent that's rich in natural resources and minerals and shit and things that can only be harvested from there to make all these goddamn computers, watches, and cell phones. But you live in hovels and shit. You watch American TV and videos, and you emulate us. We don't emulate you and shit. Okay? You better catch us in the 70s wearing dashikis and playing with a Jamaican yo-yo and shit. But like, we really don't imitate y'all. You don't see us in mass trying to act like we're your ass and shit, living in Jollof City and shit. Okay, you come over here and you use all the programs and shit, and you bump up, and then you buy our culture and shit, and you homogenize it and shit. You make it less than what it's worth and shit. Because I need to remind you of what happened at Essence Fest last year. You got shit to bed so much that our people started waking up from that socially engineered coma. Right? You don't understand us and shit. You need to shut your fucking mouth. You're not just the asshole in this goddamn picture. Okay? But you need to shut the fuck up. We don't care about you. Okay? We wouldn't spit on you if you were on fire and shit. You should be proud of that. And we're making a God-honest, non-victimized choice not to assist you when you get a white foot up your ass. Alright? I can't say fuck you enough. I just get tired of this shit. I'm gonna be 57. Right? And I can't give two shits of a fuck about your situation and shit. And I do believe that, you know, the Somalian contingent that you scammed this nation out of billions and shit. You know? And there can't be any reciprocity for that. You know? So you're gonna get mad and shit when the government comes down on that community and shit and others that abuse the law. The law that your white laws that you respect. You know, the white community that you want to be a part of and shit. Your black ass face until they start treating you like shit and call you a monkey. Okay? And you let that lip hang and eat your banana and fuck off, booty scratcher. Alright? Fuck off.
Oh yeah? Yo, why is that, G?
Other races, they say we act like rats in a cage. I tried to argue, but check it. Every night in the news, we prove them suckers right, and I got the blues.
America.
Get busy, Humpty.
The red, the white, the blue, and the blue and the red for Crips and Bloods. The white for who's got you doing time. Busting caps on one another.
The underground's down for peace of my brothers.
Kill a black man.
What?
Yo, what are you retarded?
Tell them, Humpty.
Yo, do you work for the Klan?
Do what you like.
Unless you like gang banging. Let's see how many brothers leave us hanging.
This message has been paid for by the Dusties. Yes, the niggas you love to hate.